Aye, aye, aye.
Globetroller, here in Eastern Finland we had a dentist shortage a few years ago and they told you, I kid you not, buy your own filler stuff from the drugstore and do it yourself. Do you know what? You'll probably add that into my summer car soon. Contrast Live, yes I do. The dentist scene from Final Destination. I don't remember it, if I'm honest. Sounds like something I don't want to watch, though. Motor, we're running 620, I think. Andy G. The angle tinker, I showed it off right at the start. Is it 650? Hang on a sec. Nokia's going. Oh, it's round the back. What the heck? I bet you can't even get round this way. What a surprise. Just doing a tour of the yard. Alright, Jeffsky. Nokia is a great example of a company that was once the market leader and completely lost it. Yeah. Thank you for the host, Total Gamer. No problem, Angle Tinker. It looks pretty good though. It really does. Don't know why they want that delivering here, but hey. Oh, I'm not saying the Nokia 3310 is not a good phone, but it's not what the world wants anymore. They failed to innovate. Would I recommend the G27? Yes, but you can't buy it. Let's see where we are in the world. See where we want to go. The question is, do we want to go up to Stavropol or do we want to go northwest? The beast Shetten. It's impossible to do that. All the mods don't work with each other. I don't know. I've never tried a 3310. Forget Stavropol, in my opinion. Not a fan. Nothing's going to go there anyway, you know that. The best way to go and see Stavropol is to actually just go there and then drive out of it. Rip? The heck is this? What kind of a spawn point is there? Mickey D, maybe, if there are. How are you going to find it, though? Let's see. Canned beans all the way up to Rostov-na-Donu.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like a decent job. 8-ton Scorpion up to Anapa. Varenikovskaya. Why are these names impossible? Driving Maniac. All this chat about dentists makes me chuckle, as I'm 34 years old and had nothing ever done to my teeth, just yearly checkups. Great stream so far this evening, and the convoy was fun. You're lucky, bro. You're very lucky. Office equipment. Thank you, Johan. I think I might do that one. I'm going to have to go for a very quick bio break. I've drunk too much coffee and juice. Back in a sec, and then we'll do that job, I think. Oh, that's better. Nokia's not building Windows Phone anymore. No, I don't think they are. Don't think they are. Right, where have we got to drive to? Now the chair's not very chatty. They're making Android phones now. I mean, that pretty much makes sense, doesn't it? I don't really think the Windows Phone OS is going anywhere. No such thing as Windows Phone right now might do a comeback. I can't see it much, Whiteland. I think the problem is, Whiteland, is that anybody that uses Windows kind of doesn't use it affectionately. Like, nobody thinks, oh, Windows is such a solid operating system. Everybody thinks Windows is always crashing. That's the view that people have. Windows is always crashing and it's rubbish. So, you don't want that from your phone, so you're not going to buy the phone. Why am I driving in here? Why did the sat-nav bring me here? This is a hotel car park. Look at the sat-nav, it literally brought me here. And that's why the Windows phones won't take off, because there's just too much stigma attached to the OS. I bet you if you went online, you could find pictures of a Windows phone with a blue screen on it. Let's see what we want. Is that a slightly dirty texture? It looks like it. Wow, there's not enough choice. It was a nice car park. I like that. Eek! Transport. Eek! Is it really great, Mew? Have you ever used one? I like some of these skins. I might get that slightly dirty one though. Rather than the super clean one. Might get this one. I had a Windows phone for a good 4 to 5 years and never had any problems with it. That wasn't really what I was saying though. What I was saying is people won't go and buy it because they can't get past the Windows operating system. They kind of correctly or incorrectly assume the phone is going to behave as badly as their operating system. That's what I'm trying to say. There's too much taboo, well not taboo, stigma.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's not the perception though, Whiteland. I think you misunderstand what I mean. The Kid Chris Gaming, thank you for 5 months. Ooh. It works reasonably well with the old school logistics trailer. Yeah, even this trailer goes with the truck's gun exactly. Oh, we can't go out that way. One sec. This sucks. Am I telling you that Windows 10 desktop OS is unstable? Compare it to Linux, it's a dream. So I don't know what Linux you've ever used, Whiteland, but I've had Linux machines that have an uptime. I had a Linux machine that had an uptime of 500 days before I eventually rebooted it. Every Linux machine I've ever owned and built has been fantastically stable, so I don't know where you're getting that from, Whiteland. But as for the Windows 10 bit, Windows 10 is not an unstable OS, yeah? It's a stable OS. The problem is, people install junk drivers onto it, and they crash the OS because they're trusted by the operating system. But most people don't understand that. They just assume it's Windows. They blame Windows for everything. That's what I mean. Oh, crunchy. Oh, that sounded so nice. It sounds better in the cab. Oh, that sound. Oh, satisfying. Ah, it was good. Thank you for the 100 bits, Mr. Case. That was lovely. That was like driving over 100 meters of Kellogg's cornflakes. It was beautiful. Maybe even Crunchy Nut cornflakes. The crunch was so good. Worst OS is Mac OS. Dude, Great Mew, where do you get this from? How many Macs have you used, Great Mew? I've got a Mac, right? My OS X, I don't think it's crashed in 2 years. Ever. I don't know where people get these, like, insane ideas from. Pro mods, I have got Pro mods installed, but we're not in Pro mods. We're in Southern Region at the moment. Well, Seb, I mean, an OS is meant to be able to, wow. Did that truck just disappear? You're not really meant to be able to crash an operating system. That's the point. So you shouldn't have to treat it like a newborn anything. An OS is there to be used. It's there to do a job. You should be able to install software on it and not crash it. But drivers are different. Drivers are trusted. Yeah? And the problem is people buy like cheap hardware with utterly naff drivers, and that's what crashes it quite often. Unless you've got a hardware fault, that's a different story. Like if you've got dodgy memory timings or something, that's a completely different problem. No operating system can prevent that. And people just come out with statements like, oh, the Mac OS is rubbish. It's like, it's not. It's just prejudice. Mr. Case, thank you for the 100 bits. This game needs some kind of ice road trucking crossing the icy river. Well, you can kind of do it, Iceland has got, Pro Mods Iceland will take you over the peak, and that's quite snowy and stuff. Hey Furry Bum, how you doing, bro? How goes the Russian trucking? Not bad, man, not bad. I've just been talking about a number of things, technology-wise. It's an endless discussion. Of course it is. I don't think the Mac OS went downhill, Zoltar. I don't agree with that. In what way did it go downhill? I mean, you're just talking about the UI side, like you don't like it as much. just waking up from a lazy weekend. Fair play. That's quite a lie-in you've had, Ferret. Windows NT was crappy. There you go again! Great new! There you go again! I installed Windows NT on a laptop. Right? A Toshiba laptop. What are we going back? Let me think. Late 90s it was. I had a Toshiba laptop that I bought. And it came with Windows... Oh man, what did it come with? Windows 98? I put NT 3.51 on it. Rock solid. Real operating system, great view. A proper multitasking operating system. I'll let you look that one up. But anyway, rock solid. If you're not trolling, then you honestly need to get your facts straight. Windows NT was solid. I ran NT servers for companies, big important servers, and NT was rock solid. And when NT4 came out, after the Service Pack 1, it was fantastic. And that then became basically the predecessor to Windows 7. Which we know was a good OS as well. Yeah, it had a 3.1 interface, Captain Flint, but it was rock solid. Yeah, it does, Whiteland. Whiteland's right. Underneath the hood, there's a lot of NT technology in there. Honestly, great me. You honestly need to go and read up on some stuff. You just throw in statements around like the fact. Look at this car coming down the side here. Look. Where do you actually think you're going, bro? Oh, you're going that way now. Sorry. Oh, sorry. You going that way too? Okay. You see, when they look in the mirror and they see this, they should really back off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just a little kiss. A little polite kiss. Do you know what though? You know those people, you know that car that did that? The one that came down, he could see the lane was closing and then at the last second just cuts in. I've always wanted to just have like a rubbish car and just sit there when they move over and just be like, what? You know what I mean? Like they come along in their fancy new Jag or the BMW, cutting it up at the last second. You just sit there like in your big rust box going, yeah, whatever, I don't care if I get scratched. I didn't kill anybody, Cryptic. I just pushed them out of the way. Exactly. Good old Russian driving. Yeah, just come along here in a big Kamaz or something. Oh, that'd be so good. Wait, I've not checked the route, actually. To make sure that we're, that we've picked all that up. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. No, they do that in real life, Cosmo Guy. That's what I'm saying. They do. I see people do that all the time. Driving along and it'd be like lane closing 800 yards, lane closing 600 yards, lane closing 400 yards, and you're just watching them. And they just keep coming down that lane closing 200 yards. And you think, we know what's going to happen here. And there's always somebody that just lets them in. Like, curse you. As long as it works out for them, they'll just keep doing it. What's that? Would appreciate if you included the GPS on the screen. It is on the screen. It's down there. I'm not sure what you want. It's showing a different display. What was all that about? Those are all over YouTube. It's quite funny to watch. They are. People who have dash cams just get to see that all the time. Although some of the dash cam videos I've watched, particularly like the Russian ones, are insane. But I've watched a load of British ones, and the thumbnail will be like, insane driver cuts me up, and you'll watch the dash cam footage, and it's some dude that, okay, it's not very good driving, but it definitely doesn't warrant any kind of dash cam video. And the guy's like, look at this idiot. And you sit there thinking, dude, this happens every day on the roads. This is nothing that stands out, really. So yeah, you think to yourself, is it just basically clickbait, or is this guy overreacting to all of his dash cam footage? Because frankly, you're going to get really stressed out. Some stuff that happens on the road, you just need to let it ride,
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people just can't drive very well, and that's it. What is going on with these roads? Mr. Case. No, we've done that one. Dark Elf. Mr. Squirrel, currently preparing for Linux, Windows 2016 Server Cloud and Cisco certification. But when I'm done, I'm ready for my new job. All expenses and salary paid while studying. Dude. That sounds like the ideal setup right there. I think I've had to pay for almost all my training. Hope it goes well. Look at the trailer. Good job we're not carrying eggs or anything. Your missus goes berserk as a passenger at the slightest thing. Oh, you don't want... What about a tree in the road? Would that freak her out a bit? Yeah, I'm sure you are nervous, Dark Elf, but... You're nervous because you care about the result. The only people that are not nervous like that are people who don't really care about the result, or possibly overconfident. You see that way that truck decelerated in the main lane and then got into the deceleration lane at the slow speed? That view. Look at those lights clipping in. Oh, they're not clipping in, it's just see-through. Look at the wheel nuts. Beautiful. That is some high texture wheels right there. I see if I can go at a perfect speed so the wheel nuts are almost not moving. Look at that. Can I do the whole job in that cam? That would be a challenge, wouldn't it? I don't have tugboat. I don't have an invite or anything to go back to the Scania factory. If I get one, I would go. Absolutely. The no sat-nav challenge, Baz. It depends where it was. Like, if I drove around the UK, I could do it. I could do it. But if it was, I don't know, Eastern Europe, not a chance. Currently taking out Sam's on A10C. Nice. This is where that truck not having any physics helps them greatly. You could probably do the no GPS challenge in New England, USA. This is it. If you know the area you live in, you can do it there. But I mean, as for the Russian countries, I couldn't really do it. All right, Speedy. I think it would be great if the AI had physics, or would it be a pain? I don't think... I'm not sure how it would benefit us driving, really, as drivers. I think it would be better if the AI just behaved better, if that makes sense. With the no sat-nav challenge, it was exactly the same in ETS 1 or 18 Wheels of Steel. Yeah, I mean, that is true. 18 Wheels of Steel, I would bring up the map and work it out. It depends whether you mean no sat-nav or no sat-nav and no looking at the map. I mean, which do you mean here? Why is Dry trying to phone me? Hang on. Hello? Why is Dry phoning me when I'm streaming, bro? What's up? Hang on. He wants me to click on something. There you go, I've done it, Dry. I think. Hang on. No, click that link. Dry's getting me to click links, Mom. Don't know where this stuff goes. Yeah, ferret. Some people don't remember those days. Kids today with their GPS sat-nav systems, you know? They don't know what it's like getting lost with just a paper map. No idea where the nearest fuel station is. Now you can just go, Google, where is the nearest fuel station? It'd be like, there's a 24-hour Tesco down the road. Good night, Angle Tinker. Yeah, I think I just clicked a link and Dre got me to buy some bitcoins. Lol. No, it doesn't say calling Dr. Dre, it just says Dre. I should just change it so it says calling the doctor. Like with lots of R's in it, the doctor.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Croissant, thank you for 7 months. Well, you're never lost as long as you have a phone that has a good satellite link. That's the thing. You know?
Welcome back.
Boom! 50 million messages just came through. Oh my god. Like all the subs that I missed just came through because Dre just fixed something. Rip me. Oh my god, that's just... What? Faz F1 team. Edlick 7333. Specky. Eyes Pie or something. Supercars 08. AJK 68. Smarite. Mungers. Mr. Carl Shrug. Guys, I'm so sorry. Like, all you guys that subbed and resubbed. And there's obviously quite a few of you today. I'm so sorry that I couldn't respond to that and thank you. Apparently Twitch invalidated our TMI token, and that's why we couldn't pull anything through. So Twitch, you know, Dre's got to the bottom of it and fixed it, and I can see all these messages now. But some of you guys may have subbed and now you're not in the stream anymore. And you're probably like, that's not very friendly, is it? Like I subbed to this squirrel guy and he doesn't even thank me.
Welcome back.
I do apologise. It wasn't my fault, obviously, but I still feel bad. Thank you very much for the support. I can't possibly read through all them now, but thank you so much. Sunday night seems to be the day that Twitch breaks things for me. It always has been. It's like, Sunday Night Trucking? Is that your main stream? Now's the time to implement a new TMI interface.
Welcome back.
What causes the whining noise on ETS2 when you're driving? It's the wife. Drew, thank you for the resume. Wow. Look at Catalog Man over there. Look at that pose. If that isn't out of a catalog, I don't know what is.
Welcome back, Nutter. Welcome back, Nutter.
This is going to take a while. This welcome back thing's going to go on for a while.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Why does it say the same person every time, though? Eddie was 6109. Dude, thank you for the 40 million resubs.
Welcome back,
Dre!
Nutter.
Welcome back, Dre. Time to pick strawberries.
Welcome back, Meta.
Oh my god. Thank you, Faz.
Welcome back, Meta.
You are now subbed until August 2099. Thank you for 100 years of support.
Welcome back.
You know, Twitch should let you do that, I think. Twitch should let you... You know, when you buy a magazine subscription, yeah? When you buy a magazine subscription, you can often buy 6 months, 12 months, or even 2 years. Like, I've seen it where you can get a 2-year subscription to a magazine, and I've done it, and you'll get like a 50% discount in your second year. They should do that on Twitch. Just let people just get a 12-month sub or a 2-year sub if they want to. One-off payments and they're done for 2 years. And then, more importantly, just like the magazines do, a couple of months before it expires, start letting you know. Like, it's coming to an end. Do you want a resub? Here's a new deal. They should just totally do it that way. You got a 3-year sub to a Top Gear magazine a few years ago. So why can't you do that on Twitch? That's the question. Like, Twitch could take some cut out of their commission, couldn't they? Because it's guaranteed money for them. There's only one transactional payment to process, and everything else is not. It's just overhead. There's no overhead in taking like a 2-year payment up front. Welcome back, Poundland Pete. Oh god. I just saw that. That was close. I'm not gonna lie.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Blind Headshot, I'm not really sure who you're calling a moron, but can you... I don't really appreciate you doing that. Calling anybody a moron in my channel. By Jokesy, thank you for 17 months. That was seriously close. Thanks, Trey. Do the drivers behave country-wise or randomly in the game? Nah, there's not much. There's not even much variation between the drivers, because I asked the AI guy when I interviewed him. I was saying, like, do the drivers behave differently? Did you randomize any elements? And he was like, no. It's like, why not? A Ahola, it's not. It's Rust map, but with southern region on top. And that's where we are at the moment, southern region. Parafinek, go to my YouTube channel and have a look for, well, just go to YouTube and put in 2 days at Scania. Or 2 days at Scania and you'll find my videos. Or I drive trucks at Scania, test factory. Map0522, thank 15 months. Nice truck yesterday's stream was fun to watch. I hope you do it again. Anyway, keep up the great work. Thank you, Map. I'm sure we can. I know, Blind Headshot, I understand, mate, but you can still remain respectful, even when you're not very happy about it. Danny boy, why do you want to see what a timeout does? I can tell you what a timeout does. It stops you from saying anything. Faz, I think the donations came through, didn't they? I read them out. Wow, this road is bumpy. For a fast road, this sure is bumpy.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Traffic lights on a 110k road. Nice. Stroking my beards there with 20 months. Thanks for the months of entertainment and the best community on Twitch. Thank you, dude. Timeout is a tasty chocolate bar. I don't really like Timeout. Oh no, no, I do. I do like Timeouts. I was thinking of something else. I do like Timeouts actually. They're very nice. What's better to get, ETS or ATS, Jest? Well, assuming you don't have a preference for driving in Europe or driving in America, you can get more content for ETS, so that could be a factor. But if you think to yourself, oh, I want to drive American trucks around the American states, get ATS. If you're thinking, oh, I want to drive cabovers around Europe, ETS. That's mostly the deciding factor. No, you're right, Gregis. The bars on a Timeout are not big enough. No, it wasn't a whisper bar I was thinking of. It was the, I'm trying to think which one it was, actually. I can't remember. Ferret bomb? 3 years? My god, is it really? 36 months? Surely it can't have been that long, can it? Apparently, dude. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Ferret. I do have the sub badge ready for 36-month subs, but unfortunately, as you well know, Twitch doesn't let me implement it yet. They've got more important things to do, like rewriting community guidelines and cancelling people's subscriptions. No, I don't use 920. Are we going to get that? Do I have to drive right up to it? There we go. Hoink! Oh yeah, and resetting TMI tokens so you can't get any information over their API. You know, just stuff like that. Renaming Vodcaster replays. I missed that one. They renamed it to reruns. I think you're right, actually. I think it's because nobody understood what a vodcast is. I mean, I say nobody, we did, but a lot of people didn't. Orange Beetle, no, buddy. I don't stream on Monday. Normal stream days are Thursday to Sunday. In between, I do YouTube and other stuff. The lights in this yard just don't work very well.
Ay, ay, ay.
Thank you. Welcome back, Shadow Demon. Jules, is this your delivery? Yes, it is. I think you mean last delivery. We've probably got time for one more. Not a long one, but yeah. Let's see where we are in the world. Yeah, we're doing one. Don't know where to, though. Maybe something down here? I don't know. Let's see what we've got. Okay, that's insane. Why is it even showing me that I'm here? Used packaging, cauliflower, bricks, a yacht, more used packaging. You just got here doing all-nighter. Would you do it with me, Blue 4? Would you be here all night for me, bro? If I streamed. All night long. All night long. Sorry, but that song just jumped straight into my head then. Grass rolls. Bad singing hype. 17-ton yacht. We could do that. I would have preferred to go over here, to be honest. All the way, you got me.
Happy anniversary.
Biscuity Base. I like that name. Sadly, I don't think the mods would appreciate an all-nighter. Neither would I, or Mr. Squirrel. The Shadow Demon, 9 months. Thank you, dude. Well, there are some songs that are just timeless, and that's one of them.
Happy anniversary.
Right, let's take that.
Nutter.
Home player, thank you for 5 months. I'm going to drive over there, I can't be bothered. Let's go and find it. Actually, is it from here? Nope. Wow, that would be such a faff to get to. You have to go all the way down that road and then all the way back again just to get back up to here.
Oh, yeah.
To pick up a yacht from around the back of this place. It's just nuts. I'm so glad I didn't drive that. That'll put another 15 minutes on the clock. Upper Millwell, forget kitchen cam, let's have squirrel karaoke. Nobody wants that. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Upper Millwell. You was born in the 90s, but you really like the 80s music. 80s music is the best. I didn't like 90s music very much. There's some good stuff, but a lot of it was a bit meh. Whoa, Jet Logistics. URL shortener is a wonderful invention. How we centered there. Some 70s music's okay. I mean, you know, Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen. What can you say about that? You could listen to that anytime.